I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Literally anything. I think we've got everything out of him we're going to get. Oh, I didn't know we were special. But there's definitely a mirror. Exactly. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? But there was a mirror a second ago. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else could he be hiding from us? What are you talking about? This isn't a wall, it's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. This really isn't funny. But it was there a second ago. Very different. So much for cutting her out of here. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Should we be worried about the one around her neck? That was there last time too, wasn't it? Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Are you sure? She killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again? Okay, I'm trusting you. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. Sure you are. What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. You're talking in circles. You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right? That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting? You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Yes, right. We're here because we're special. I'm not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. What about her? Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. No, I didn't. Wink. He definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. I think you know what we have to do. Let's not get caught up in vanity, but we should definitely take a closer look. Whatever it is, he must not want us to know about it. We should treat everything in here like it matters. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. Does she remember us? I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless. It was. I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Yes, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure, and I've already got a plan for that. Peachy, we'll be fine. Normally, yeah, but not about this.
Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Thanks. I mean it.
That's not fair. That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping. Doesn't sound like we'll be able to talk him into letting us leave. Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are. But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. That's ominous. So, what should we do? That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? She doesn't beat around the bush, does she? But what if he's telling the truth? What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Excuse me? Are we stuck here now? What are we supposed to do now? That's horrible. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch. That's rude. This is so boring. At least the world is safe. But she's not ending anything, she's just sitting there. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same. Still rude. She hasn't starved. And? Oh, I remember, she killed us, which by your estimation ended the world, right? Oh, I remember, she killed us, which by your estimation ended the world, right? A little. I don't know where you're going with this. Could you explain? What is she doing? What is she doing? No. Killing herself? This is worse than watching. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already? But what if she's not? So she wasn't dead, and you knew, why didn't you tell us? So she wasn't dead, and you knew, why didn't you tell us? Over? Is he gone? I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us again. Just listen to her, do what she says. I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her, do what she says. What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her. What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her. I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled? It was not too easy. We almost died. It was not too easy. We almost died. Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now. Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now. But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not going to get our reward? But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not going to get our reward? Okay. Yeah, what he said. Wait, why are you sorry? Are you killing us?
The door locked behind us the last time we tried that, remember? Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is. It's complicated things how, exactly? A contingency for what? Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. That's pathetic. Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? I won't. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Yeah, not a chance. He's single-minded about this. But don't worry. There are plenty of things that aren't in his control. Us. Her. But mostly us. If he didn't have his limits, we wouldn't be here. Not like this. Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? Unless she really could survive. Is that really all she knows? I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her, and whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways. It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths. Both of them are using the same argument. It's not making it any easier to pick a side. Or it's another bluff. And why is that? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate. He isn't. Nice try, but I won't. Specifically because you told me to. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important. There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. How exactly does that work? But if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode. I guess she hasn't. I think he's gone. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? Do you think this will work? Interesting that you're only having us remain in place. It's almost like there are very real limits to your power. The world ends if we fail, right? Her killing us might not be our only failure state, if you catch my meaning. Sure, I'm insinuating that we could kill ourselves. Ruin this whole thing. I'm not afraid of dying. Are you? Huh. So that's her play. We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds. And yet our eyes are still closed. Huh. So that's her play. She isn't dead yet. Are you sure she's not winking at us? We should take her with us, don't you think? I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right? Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them. I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down. Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved. I knew it. She couldn't tip her hand to him. He wouldn't have let us leave. But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his. I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if she walked up to us with a blade again, after what happened between us? I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed? Or maybe we outwitted you. Who's to say? I don't like this. It was too easy. You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises? Fine, but if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it. The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door. You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows. Like hell it is. Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win. But we're not happy. He's just telling us that we are. I can tell you for a fact that I'm extremely unhappy right now. We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over. He's just saying things. No, you stop that. Stop all this nonsense. We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over. You know what you have to do. If it makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it. If it makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it. That wasn't real happiness. The truth is still out there for us to find, but we can't find it here. All right. I'll make this quick. Don't apologize. I'm sorry. You'll forgive me eventually. Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want? That's all we needed to hear. Yeah, we'll see about that.
Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing? What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. But he's right, it did end. And what are the odds that something else ended it? What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Sure, the world ended, but now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Are you saying that everyone from the first time around is still dead? I have to agree with him. On the off chance this is how things work, we should take this scenario a little more seriously. Let's keep an open mind. I, for one, would rather have it. We don't really know what we're dealing with here. Then how are we supposed to hold it? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. I can't believe you actually did it. This isn't what I expected her to sound like. What is she? Holy shit. Oh, that's clever. A little boring, though. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing forever. Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up? I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we're going to ruin his day. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. For all we know, the world just ended on its own. Who cares? If that's the case, there's got to be millions of worlds out there. What does one of them ending even matter? If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more. So we're all in agreement then. We're looking. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. The other way, thumb at the bottom. We'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. Yes! Isn't this so much better? Ha ha! Yes! Do it! We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually. Well, she's not a princess, that's for sure. If we knew she'd be like this, maybe we wouldn't have tossed that knife out the window. If we knew she'd be like this, maybe we would have taken the knife? I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. Okay, I'm fine. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we actually had a weapon. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon. No, thank you. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. And what's that? What the hell was that? What happened to us? I don't know. He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit. Try and get our bearings. She seems normal. I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Should we tell him? Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. I can't even follow what's going on anymore. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? She's so warm and friendly. Wouldn't you be sceptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. I don't like where this is going. How would we even do that? Where would we start? The one he made us throw out the window? Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Which her? She doesn't have a name. Not a single real answer. Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. But that doesn't make sense. Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. Falls apart? We were never going to salvage this, were we? How surprisingly sincere. It's a little late for regret, isn't it? Oh ho ho ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? We'll see about that. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Oh, don't be such a baby. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day. I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well. That was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. We can do that? Nah, let him stew. Yeah, what of it? Does it matter? Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her. Kinda hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it if that's what you want. This place is hell and it's only getting worse. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it if that's what you want. This place is hell and it's only getting worse. I don't think she likes us. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. Huh, and here I was expecting her to split again. Is that it? What do we do now? I wasn't the one who threw it. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine? None of them have names. It's infuriating, isn't it? At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction, it's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Go on. But this... We can't... No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. I think he's gone. What is there to salvage? Existence goes on. We should help her. I think we did this. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.